Hello, welcome to Poetry Changes Lives. Poetry, history, a thought for the day. Here it is in my book, each day of the year. Poetry Changes Lives is my website, poetrychangeslives.com, I should say, where you can read all about it. You can buy the book. It makes a wonderful present, I think, to give to anyone, any time of the year. On this day, in 1965, the great American, though anglicized, poet Thomas Stearns Eliot, known as T.S. Eliot, died at the age of 76. He'd been a sickly child. He grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, a wealthy, well-to-do family. His father was a successful businessman. He discovered poetry at an early age and quickly decided business wasn't for him. He traveled particularly to Europe and studied at the Sorbonne in Paris and at Oxford University. And he decided that London actually was much more interesting than the academic world of Oxford. And that's where he lived. He had a job at Lloyd's Bank in London for several years, and then joined the publishers Faber and Faber. Eliot helped many other writers and poets of the time to get published, and he certainly knew leading figures like James Joyce, W.H. Auden, Stephen Spender, and Ezra Pound. He was a quiet man, immensely well educated and intelligent. He was a heavy smoker and died eventually of emphysema. His lungs just couldn't take any more. Well, I'm going to read a poem by John Donne about death and time and spirituality too, all themes that Eliot very much liked to use in his poems. This particular poem, I love it actually. It's called What If This Present? Here we are. What if this present were the world's last night? Marks in my heart, O soul, where thou dost dwell, the picture of Christ crucified, and tell whether this countenance can thee affright. Tears in his eyes quench the amazing light. Blood fills his frowns, from which his pierced head fell. And can that tongue adjudge thee into hell, which prayed forgiveness for his foes' fierce fight? No, no, but as in my idolatry I said to all my profane mistresses, beauty of pity, foulness only is a sign of rigour, so I say to thee, to wicked spirits are horrid shapes assigned. This beauteous form assures a piteous mind. He's saying Christ, just the image of Christ is so beautiful. He must have had compassion and pity. Today I seek tolerance in myself for the shortcomings of others and the insensitivities, so that I can love the good qualities that others have. Thank you for listening today.